Hey guys, so I bought this pressure ball thing and I want to aim to test whether this thing actually works. I want to test two things. One, whether it can maintain the bounce of a freshly opened can of balls, and two, whether it can restore the bounce of old balls. So this video is not sponsored by them or anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this scientifically. I'm going to measure the bounce height of the balls, and I've labeled the wall beforehand to mark the height in centimeters using masking tape. Alright, so I'm going to use a fresh can of Wilson Championship tennis balls. Again, I'm not sponsored by them either. So balls number 1 and 2 are going to be put into the pressure ball tube at the end, and balls 3 and 4 are going to be left in the open air. But just as a control, I'm going to record the bounce heights of each of these balls in 3 technical replicates. Alright, so let's start recording. Ball 1, technical replicate 1. Ball 1, technical replicate 2. Again, these bounces are going to be pretty much identical. In the end, I'm going to average all these height of all these bounces. And it's important to actually record the bounce of each of these balls, just in case there's something that's wrong within the tube. I just want to make sure that all these balls are bouncing the same height well, you hope so anyway. Otherwise, the Wilson Championship balls are dodgy. Bounce height is affected by temperature, so I'm doing this in the summer, and 1 week later I'm going to pretty much be bouncing these balls in similar temperature. So got balls number 5 and 6 as well. These balls are really old balls. They've been hit around for quite a bit. But if Pressureball claims that they can restore the bounce of old balls, why not test this out? One is a Slazenger hard court and one is a Wilson. So I'm going to see whether these balls can indeed be a bit bouncier after I put them in the tube. So let's record the average of each of these balls before I put them in the tube first. As you can see, they don't bounce as much as freshly opened can of balls. I just want to bounce it 3 times and make sure I get an average. Okay, so balls number 1 and 2, the Wilson Championship balls, the fresh ones, are going in. Balls number 5 and 6 are also going in. Balls number 3 and 4, 2 fresh Wilson balls, are going to be left down in the open for about a week. So let's pop them all in. Yep, those are going to be just placed in that open can there. They're just going to sit out in the open in the room for a week, about room temperature. Okay, so 1, 2, 5, and 6 have been in this tube for about 17.5 psi at room temperature for a week. I'm going to take this out, take them all out, measure the bounce height of each of these to see whether pressure ball has increased or maintained the bounce of these balls. Ball number 1 was a fresh ball. Let's see the bounce of this. Okay, that's pretty similar to what we had last time. Ball number 2. Reproducibility. Let's get another result in there. It'll be a bit dodgy if I only used one ball. So it's pretty much identical to ball number 1, which is good. That means that this control has worked. Probably trust for these results. Ball number 5 was originally a very old ball. Popped it into a pressure ball cooking thing. See whether it has increased the bounce or not. Seems like it's increased a little bit. Not much, but it has increased a little bit. It's not crazy much. It's not bouncing as high as the pressure Wilson balls. You kind of expect that after the balls have been hit around for quite a bit. Ball number 6, I think it's, I don't know, just by eye, it looks like it's increased a little bit. We have to see. So ball number 4 and 3, these balls have been left out in the open. See if they bounce as high as they originally did. Doesn't look like it. Seems like they're bouncing a little bit lower than balls number 1 and 2, which means that I have left it out in the open for long enough. Okay. So as you can see here, you think that this pressure ball thing will maintain the bounce of the balls. It did with balls 1 and 2, and you expect balls 3 and 4 to lose a bit of bounce, which that happened, and balls number 5 and 6 should bounce a bit more, and that has also happened. So I think we can say that this pressure ball thing does indeed work, I think. Really want to be sure, I'll probably have to repeat this experiment again. Right. Thanks for watching. Bye.